Well, good morning, Greater Detroit Unitarian Universalist Collective. Can I hear you all make a joyful noise? We have all of these beautiful flowers in the sanctuary, and we have all of these beautiful people in the sanctuary. And I want to ask you one more time, can I hear you make a joyful noise? Yes. It is important that you showed up this morning with all the beauty that you carry with you. It is important that you showed up this morning because gathering together in community is an act of rebellion against isolation and hopelessness. And what do we say?
We are rebels for hope.
We sure are. This morning it is our flower communion, the annual tradition that Unitarian Universalists use to close out the church year. It's the day of the last congregational meeting. The budgets will be set. The staff is going on vacation. And we are going to celebrate the time-honored tradition created by Czech Unitarian minister Norbert Čapek. And he wrote this song in commemoration of this day. So can we stand in body, rise in body and or spirit, and sing Color and Fragrance, which is in your gray hymnal, and it is number 78 in your gray hymnal, Color and Fragrance by Norbert Čapek.
I don't have any.
Color and fragrance, magical rhythm, sweet changing music will change us with them. Life within life, inner light gently glowing. Surely you seem to be God's vision growing. Oh, starry heavens, words of all splendor, suns without number, new life engender. Wheel in a wheel with a light brightly glowing, moving in harmony, God's vision growing. Pencil of pebbles, high mountain passes, depths of the ocean, dew on the grasses, great things and small with the light gently glowing, word of the wordless song, God's vision growing. Delicate beings, lace wing and sparrow, in field and forest, clover unfurrow, life leading life with a light brightly glowing. None are too small to be God's vision growing. In human eyes burn the souls of living, illumines altars of loving giving. Learning we meet, seeing light brightly glowing, share in the greater life, God's vision growing. Shaper of all things, to us you've given, our transcending here, on earth a heaven, moving in harmony, light gently glowing. May we be gratefully God's vision growing.
Unitarian Universalism is a faith that is spiritually alive, value-centered, and radically inclusive. We begin each service by kindling a flaming chalice. Those who came before us lit this flame as a beacon of welcome to those in need of a place of sanctuary and belonging. We strive to continue that legacy here today. And our chalice reading is called Beautifully Bound by the Reverend Scott Taylor. Notice now this flame, seemingly so singular, dancing all alone. Yet pull back, look with more attentive eyes, and slowly the chalice cup comes into view, and the air that, while unseen, keeps the flame alive. All of it a reminder that being lovingly surrounded and beautifully bound is what sets us free and allows us to flourish. May this be the gift of this precious hour. May we too pull back and see ourselves anew, how tenderly tethered we are, and how wonderfully that sets us free. Now for announcements. You can find ways that our community works for love and justice on the back of your order of service. A few highlights are, Reverend Julie will be out at the office from June 15th to July 17th, so contact Abby or Eli if you need something done during this time. Today, after the service, Northwest UU will be holding their congregational meeting. Meeting packets are available for pickup on the greeter tables outside the sanctuary. And the next Wheel of the Year class will focus on the celebration of Litha, or Midsummer, on June 20th, 6 p.m. at Northwest UU. A link to register can be found in your weekly newsletter.
Tom, that's good stuff to know, but the most important thing to know is that no matter who you are,
What you believe or what you love or who you love,
where you're from or what identities you hold,
with all of your joy and gifts,
with all of your pain and your history,
you are welcome and wanted here.
come, let us worship together. Y'all, Tom Ott's been out of the pulpit for a while. He didn't miss a beat. Give him a hand. Today is the day of our flower communion, and I'm gonna introduce the prelude in a minute, Tom. We're good. Today is the day of our flower communion, which means that we are going to build a bouquet together, and then we are going to take this bouquet away. There was a man named Norbert Chopik, like I said, he was a Unitarian minister in Prague, and he decided that we needed some sort of ritual. We need some sort of ritual because y'all know you don't come to church in the summer. So we needed some sort of ritual to take our communities with us when we went. So the last service of the year, he brought up vases and told everyone to bring a flower, to build a bouquet that would symbolize how beautiful we all were together. I ask us at this time to build that bouquet now, more than 100 years after they did it for the first time. Alex is going to play, and if you all would come forward like Mike Yanko right now. But unlike Mike Yanko, please go ahead and put your flowers in the vases. And if you did not bring a flower today, that is okay. We have some on the altar for you. Come forward, choose a flower that represents your personal beauty, and let us build the bouquet together. If you need physical assistance and you need someone to put a flower in for you, raise your hand, or you need somebody to come get your flower, we'll come do that. And I'm going to put a few flowers in for the people on Zoom.
morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Is this working?
Yep.
Good. So we're going to do a special sunflower salutation this morning with the kiddos. And I would like to invite anyone who's a child or feeling up for it to come up here, because we're going to do it on both in our chairs, but also I'd like to do a full salutation with those who want to up here on the floor here. Yeah, anywhere if you find. So if you feel like doing the whole thing with us, come on up. Maple, do you want to come up? Bella, will you come up with the children? No? Here we are. This is great. All right, so let's start by closing our eyes and breathing in. Breathing in, we are flower, a sunflower. Breathing out, we are fresh. And now, you can open your eyes. And Julie's going to demonstrate here how you can do this in a chair. So, take your sunflower stalks and reach up to the sky with your petals way up in the sky there. Inhale and exhale to the floor. And stretch those petals to the floor and come halfway up. Inhale. And now you're going to go all the way down to the floor and stretch out into plank pose. Bring your right foot lunge here. And then back to plank pose. And then you're going to go down to the floor and do a cobra. All the way up. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Stretch up into the air there. And then bring your left foot into a lunge. And then bring both feet together. And stretch your arms up to the sky. Bring your stalks all the way up. Breathing in and exhale. Good job, everybody. And now, close your eyes. Breathe in. I am a flower. Breathe out. I am fresh. And you can open your eyes. Thank you for participating in this activity.
I would love that you. I love sun salutation. One of my favorite yogas.
Okay. Each month we share our plate with a community partner. This month that partner is the Ruth Ellis Center. It's named in honor of a resilient Detroit icon. The Ruth Ellis Center works to create a supportive environment and community for the LGBTQ+ young people. Together, our generosity multiplies. All undesignated donations will be split between Ruth Ellis Center and our congregation. A link to give virtually is posted in the Zoom chat. No matter what you contribute to the church, be it funds or time or simply the generous presence of your spirit, know that we are so grateful for your gifts. Let us step into gratitude together. Please read aloud the words of dedication which are written in your order of service. To the work of creating beloved community within and beyond these walls, we dedicate ourselves and our offerings.
As beloved community, we are called to witness each other in grief and in joy. Let us acknowledge now all that it means to be human together. It's right over here. May we start by bearing witness to the genocide and forced removal of the traditional stewards of this land, the Anishinaabeg in all their names. May we bear witness to the enslavement of people of African descent who built this country's infrastructure and economy with no reparations to date. These atrocities, tears in the fabric of our human connection, continue to separate that which longs to be made whole. May we celebrate the weavers who seek to repair the fabric of our interdependent web. May we bear witness to those who sought justice, found beauty, and remained faithful. To them we sing.
Hear our joys and our sorrows unmasked. Let their wisdom carve deep in our beings. Bring the lessons and pains of our past. Witness all of our souls crying and singing.
We continue to stand in solidarity with the hunger strikers at Delaney, New Jersey, Adelanto Facility, California, Desert Annex, California, Prairie Land Detention Center in Texas, and Northlake, Michigan. May every prison wall be destroyed and the violence that is our incarceration and immigration system be dismantled. We mourn the rise of anti-immigrant violence in Ireland, standing in solidarity with the victims of their hatred. 27 people are now homeless and terrorized due to protesters entering their homes and setting them on fire in Belfast. May your communities hold you, and may you find peace once again. And we stand with Zainab Hakim, Paige Fayak, Jonathan Zhu, and Colin Wegner, 4 of 8 activists who stood up to the University of Michigan, calling for justice for Palestine. This week, these students and alumni were hounded by the FBI and arrested, and thankfully granted bond instead of a lengthy pretrial incarceration. Their journey is not finished, and justice has not been served, but we are grateful. May their strength continue in the face of prosecution that desires to squash their First Amendment rights. To this we sing.
Hear our joys and our sorrows unmasked. Let their wisdom be in our midst. Bring the lessons and pains of our past. Witness of our souls crying and singing.
It is important that we witness each other as well, so if you have a joy or a sorrow, or both at the same time, that you would like to share, please raise your hand, and folks on Zoom, please post it in the chat. For these, and the joys and the sorrows that we hold in the silent sanctuary of our hearts, let us sing.
Hear our joys and our sorrows unmasked. Let their wisdom deep in our midst. Bring the lessons and pains of our past. Witness of our souls crying and singing.
May we take a few moments of silence to be together in this sacred place.
Okay. Our reading today is No Hothouse Flowers by Lisa Day. No hothouse flowers these, bred for perfection, dyed and trimmed, and arranged to order, clothed in ribbons and bows. Not these. No, these are hardy, raw, and wild. Grown under the sky, they've weathered the wind and the rain and the heat. These drew nutrients from the neighborhood soil and energy from the sun. These survived pests and disease. These grow where they were planted by loving hands, or the whim of birds, or the caprice of the breeze. These have petals washed by dew, glowing with the colors of the hills, the sea, the prairies, and the rocks. Their delicate perfume carries in it the fragrance of earth. No, not perfect these, only holy, a blessing to the eye and the heart and the soul. Would you please join in singing our next hymn, I love the mountains in whatever ways you are comfortable. The words, I understand, will be on the screen, because otherwise we won't know what to
That's right. The words should be on the screen. So, friends, this is another round, but it's one you should know. It's a campfire song. It's a nice, easy tune. I'll sing through the melody once, and if I can get a couple of song leaders, I see Eli, I see Julie. Perfect. So I'll be this. So you can take that quadrant. Eli will take that quadrant. Julie, take the front quadrant. I got the back sector here. We have our 4 sections. All right. So we'll sing it through once. We'll sing it through once all the way together, and then we'll break into the rounds, and we'll do the rounds. Oh my gosh, there's bubbles. Oh, excellent. So, and the kids got bubbles. All right, once through all together, and then we'll break into the rounds. I'll be the 4th one. I'll start with each of you guys so you know when to come in. But we'll sing it through, like I said, we'll sing it through once all together, and you'll recognize the tune. I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the flowers, I love the daffodils, I love the fireside when all the lights are low. Boom-de-yada, boom-de-yada, boom-de-yada. 1, get it ready. I love the mountains. Get ready, 2. I love the mountains, I love... Number 3, I love the mountains. Number 4, I love the mountains. I love the rolling hills. I love the flowers. I love the daffodils. I love the fireside when all the lights are low. Boom-de-yada, 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 boom-de-yada. I love the mountains. I love the rolling hills. I love the flowers, I love the daffodils, I love the
So what else is true is that I am very easily distractible, but I never mind when there's bubbles happening during the homily. So if y'all want to go wild with that, you continue to have bubbles. There should always be bubbles at Flower Communion. So I see new people here, so I feel compelled to tell the story of Norbert Chopik again. Is that all right, even though some of us have heard it before? Norbert Chopik was born a Roman Catholic, and he converted to Unitarianism in Prague in the early 1920s. That was not a common story. People being Catholic in the United States and converting to Unitarian Universalism, common story. Prague in the late 19-teens, he officially got ordained in the 20s, but Prague in the late 19-teens, converting to Unitarianism was not a common story. Norbert Chopik loved everyone and the flowers and the daffodils and the rolling hills, and he decided that he needed to also be a Universalist, and the closest thing he could find in an actual denomination was Unitarianism. So he converted, and then the Nazis occupied what was then Czechoslovakia, what is now Czech Republic. And Norbert Chopik came to the United States. He came to Massachusetts, the hotbed of Unitarianism. But before he went, he said, I want to be able to take my people with me. I want to be able to take my people with me. And how can I do that? How can we all take our people with us? Well, we are beautiful and lovely, and together we are so much more beautiful and lovely than we are apart. Y'all, look at how good we look. And so he created the flower communion so that he could take a flower he could take the blessings of his community with him. And when he got to the United States, he said, they are still with me. I'm going to teach these folks in the United States about flower communion. And he did. And then he realized his people were still with him and they still needed him. So he moved back to Nazi-occupied Europe. He thought, I'm close enough to a Christian. I'll be pretty safe there. But he kept preaching about freedom and love and liberation for everyone. And the Nazis were not fans of that. And they occupied his home, and they arrested him, and they started looking through his things, his sermons, his sermon material, and they charged him with what was a capital offense of listening to foreign broadcast and influence. Listening to foreign broadcast and influence, because when he went back to the Czech Republic, he also took his people from the United States with him there. And he was sent to Dachau. And he died there. And he didn't have to go back to Prague. He didn't have to continue to preach what he felt he knew he needed to preach on his heart. He didn't have to continue strands of liberation and justice in Nazi-occupied Czech Republic. Or maybe he did. Maybe he did have to, because his people compelled him, the people that he had been around, who taught him what his values meant, who taught him what community meant. Those people were the people that were with him at all times. That was the bouquet that made up Norbert Chopik's life. Norbert Chopik was not a hothouse flower. And neither are we. And I say thank God. I say thank God that we have such strong and resilient people, because we are learning that fascism and Nazi occupation is not a thing of the past for another country. It is not a thing of the past for another country. We are living through difficulty here today. And you want to know how I know that I didn't show up to a room of hothouse flowers that needed to be tended and couldn't grow in the soil and root themselves where they live? Do you know how I know? Thanks, Alex. No problem. I know because you chose to show up here today in the middle of a storm. I know because there are easier ways to do this. There are ways to have better guarantees. There are ways where you can go to church, get a homily, take some communion, and be out in 45 minutes. There are ways where you don't have to look to interrogate what's inside of you and how you are communing with the source of life to figure out how to be in the world. And there are ways to stay in bed on Sunday morning and read the New York Times. You can get delivery to your house for just about anything. You don't have to wade out into these worlds and these waters where you have to see and face the people around you and form community, because forming community is so much work. And you showed up today. You showed up today to do it because you said, I want to be more than the bounds of my own body. I want to be part of something. I alone, each of you are beautiful alone, but I want to be part of a bouquet. I want to be part of something. I want to weather the rainstorm with a group of people, not alone in my house. So you showed up today to do that. So I know that we are not hothouse flowers. I know that we showed up for a challenge of trying to build community, beloved community in the United States of America in 2026. You showed up to do that today with kids running around you, with the rainstorm outside, with all of the ways you disagree with the person sitting next to you or holding the microphone. You showed up today to do a thing, and we carry our community with us. We carry our community with us into the world. This morning, I got messages from Limerick, Ireland. Maddie is in Limerick, Ireland right now. And she sent me messages because there's some stuff going on in Ireland, and she said, I wish I could be there, but listen, there were some fights going on in Limerick, Ireland, and thank God that church, I'm sitting in a 900-year-old church right now, and thank God that the people that built this church knew what for. And thank God that we have a church that does too. We carry our people with us. The other day, I did a getting to know you class, and somebody said they showed up because Eli went to the Southfield City Council meeting and talked about our values and our ethics around having an ICE administration office here in Southfield, and they said we carry, well, they didn't say this, they said I showed up because I watched him carry his people with him. Eli, were you going to go to that meeting if you weren't part of this church?
Maybe, but no.
No, because now he's part of this community, and he carried this community with him when he said those words. Every time I show up to a protest, every time I grab a microphone, I don't know what to say except what you give me purchase to say, because you ordained me. It's the voices of you that I carry with me when I go, and it's the same for each and every one of you. When you leave this place, you are taking Lencha's beautiful aesthetic for the world, and you're taking Dan's dedication. You're taking the ability of Sharia to hold people in difficult conversation. You're taking Trina's ability to find a system in the midst of no system at all. You're taking Mary's compassion and Andrew's dedication. You're taking Colleen's fiery wit. These are the things that you get to take into you each time we are here together, making what we are, which is more than what we are individually. We carry our people with us. And not only that, not only do we carry the individual gifts of each person, we carry a steadfast knowledge that no matter what, we will have a place to come back to that will honor our worth, our dignity, our wholeness. And that is a power from which it is impossible to overstate. That is a power that is impossible to overstate. The stability and grounding of a beautiful and beloved community standing with you as you face the trials and tribulations of this life, as you take the harrowing prospect of trying to live ethically in the world that is asking us to isolate. We are not hothouse flowers, but maybe that's also because we have a really good root system. We have a really good root system, and we come here to water it. So this summer, some of us may not attend every week, but I want us to know that we're carrying our people with us. We carry our community with us when we go out into the world. And I want you to bless these flowers before we take them with us to actually go out into the world. So I'd like you to send forward. Right now, you can shout it out. You can do it with the energy on your heart. But send forward the blessings that you want your community to take with you. What do you do well? What do you have to give? How can you make this place better? How can you make the person next to you better? How can you make yourself better with the blessings that you have to give, and send them forward into these bouquets? Yeah? Compassion. To be a helping hand. And don't just say it. Throw your energy up here. Let the flowers soak it in. What else we got? Persistence. It's hard out there, and we got to keep going, Emma. Peace and justice. Stillness and quiet at the same time. Grit. Creativity. Spontaneity. Everything they just said. Humor and respect for nature. Unconditional love. Respect. Permission to be your whole self. Dancing. Dancing. Say it again. Everybody, we're all going to dance this summer. Can we all, whether it's in your living room or shoulder dancing in your car or at Mary Lee's birthday party, can we all say that we are going to dance this summer? She said you're all invited. Community. 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 All of the things that we take with us.
We sang this morning in the last verse of our first song, "Shaper of all things, to us you've given our chance to keep here on earth a heaven." Unitarians don't wait for the next best thing. Flowers don't wait for the perfect day. They get that first bit of sunshine and they open. Let us not wait for things to happen. Let us go make them happen with our persistence from a tiny voice, our grit, our unconditional love, our creativity, our love of peace and justice, and our respect for each other and this world. Let us take it forward into everything we do. You are never alone in this world. You will always have this place. These flowers will wilt. These flowers will harden, they will lose their color, but that is okay. That is what they are meant to do. Let us appreciate their beauty now. Let us know that the flowers will keep coming, and let us know that this place will always be ours to come back to. Amen.
I want to invite all of you now up to come and choose a flower. Please choose a flower that you did not bring. If you are someone who needs a flower brought to you, raise your hand and we will bring a flower to you. We take our people with us. Let's come get our people. I thought we said we were going to dance. And while our last folks are getting their flowers, I want, Maple, that was some good twirling. I would love to invite everyone to stand in body and or spirit and wave those flowers high as we sing our last hymn, De Caloris. It's number 95. 305. 305. I knew it ended in a 5. And because the first verse is in Spanish, I'm going to ask Emerine and Lencha to come on up here. If you would take this moment to turn towards one another, see all the beautiful pieces of the bouquet that is not only up here, but there in hands and in hearts and in faces of our living, beloved community. This is a moment when we turn towards each other and see everyone who showed up. If you feel like holding hands, you can. If you want to put your hand on your heart to let us know that you don't want to, that is fine. But let us sing together.
Please repeat after me. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of hope. The warmth of community. Or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
All the colors of people who know that their freedom is won. What if we knew our freedom was already won? What if we knew we won and are free because we had a place to go and a people to be with? History has always presented challenges and sometimes are more challenging than other, but the communities and the people that survive are the ones that hold fast to each other, that know that they are more beautiful together. What if we knew that we were free, that our freedom was won because we showed up this morning, because we said hello, because we shook each other's hand and we brought a flower? May you go and live your life as if you have nothing more to lose, because losing the feeling that you are free and connected would be the worst thing you could lose. Nothing is more precious than that, than the love of your community and yourself. And what is bigger? Go, live your liberated lives, knowing that you have a community of beauty and solace that you are taking with you. Because if you live that way, the world will become that way. Go in peace, return in love. Blessed be, and amen. Come back for the Northwest UU congregational meeting. Go get some coffee.